Ladies and gentlemen of wrestling fans, wrestling community, and the Kraken wrestling fans, hope y'all all had a fantastic Friday. We are back again. We have been here several times. We're getting a lot of that WWE 2K25 in. It has been fun. It has been wide open. And we've actually enjoyed it. The showcase has been fun this year. But the only issue we've honestly had, and I'm not gonna lie, is the aspect of our hand being down to one hand and just a couple usable, you know, fingers there. It's very difficult to keep the matches going on WWE 2K25. I hate it, but on the other side of that, it also makes it more challenging, which I do enjoy. So we will be knocking more of that out tonight after SmackDown goes off. So, if you are a fan of that, you're more than welcome to hang out with us. Like I said, we are actually on a pretty difficult part, and couldn't get past it this afternoon. We did say we was going to try to knock it out this evening. It's the Bloodline War Games match, which itself is pretty difficult. That's currently where we're at on WWE 2K25. We are about 2 minutes to the start. Y'all think Cena or Rock gonna be here tonight? No. The Rock maybe. Cena, from what I understand, and it could have just been The Rock being The Rock and just talking. What I understand, he is finishing up a movie. Honestly, I don't think he's gonna be there at all. Who might be there is Travis Scott. It'd be wild to see Travis Scott there, especially after what happened. Supposedly, he broke or busted Cody Rhodes' eardrum, which is absolutely wild. But we're going to really see how bad the damages are. SmackDown coming here May 30th. Be confirmed for our show. It's after Mania, so not sure how it'll be. I think, I don't think there's anything confirmed for it. What I am thinking though is it's after Mania. I think that's the one in North Carolina, right? I think it's in Greensboro again. Mine's in Knoxville, Tennessee. Okay, so mine's May 30th here in North Carolina. So, if anything, if it's after WrestleMania like that, we may see whoever's the champion. It's probably, if we're going to be all honest, it's probably going to be The Rock and Cena there. For sure. Because I don't think this ends at Mania. I really don't see this ending at Mania. Hope Cody don't lose, but I know Cena's going to win. Yeah, Cena's got a good chance to win. Go. Cena's now in the... Well, he may have been there for a while, but that's the first time I've seen him. Dead center of the picture there. What's up, Steve?
This is Philly, where the afterglow of a Super Bowl championship still burns bright. And the buzz of WrestleMania season now roars. From last year's sight to this year's drama, the fans
they are right next door.
Wells Fargo Arena.
They are right next.
How the industry changed forever this week. Yet there's so much still to be revealed.
That's wild.
That all happened. happens inside this cauldron of fan passion. A place
Little LA Knight.
Including the U.S. Championships tonight. The target for LA Knight.
Yeah, I will be. I would be doing Collision tomorrow.
Contenders tourney. The megastar comes here convinced gold is coming back to him. He has to deal with the sinister,
and
dangerous Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nakamura.
Now these two fierce rivals battle for it again.
I think we see a new United States champion tonight. Whether it be men's or women's.
From a spike to a steel chair. And Solo arrives here for Braun one-on-one.
There they are. Solo, Jacob, Fatu. They look to be on the same page.
Gonna be an explosive moment with these
Yeah,
two.
Steve. Honestly, it's been tough trying to get everything posted. I'm not left-handed. I'm right-handed. Oh shit! What's going on? Oh, he sees Damian Priest. This makes sense. Damian took him out. Yep. I'm telling you, that's probably going to be a match we get.
I mean, it was only a matter of time with Priest and McIntyre.
I do believe that's a match we get at WrestleMania.
Wow, it has been an epic week here in WWE.
It is Sunday.
The effects of which are going to be felt for years, Joe.
Yeah, the shocking turn of events at Elimination Chamber, still the buzz with everybody. Toronto was incredible from start to the stunning John Cena, Cody Rhodes finish.
Are we going to get to relive the John Cena heel turn again? We are. Okay.
This weekend that has more star power than Toronto's ever
It's crazy, just
Welcome everyone to the Elimination.
the heel turn just was not seen coming. Like, I didn't think it was going to happen. We also got Jade back as well. And Randy Orton. So, oh gosh. That whip.
One step closer to get to WrestleMania to show that I am the EST of WWE.
I want to thank the fans in Canada.
38,493.
That's a lot of people. 38,000.
It's truly been incredible.
Hometown favorite Trish Stratus getting back into the squared circle.
This is huge. Toronto embraces wrestling.
Trish is celebrating her 25th anniversary here in WWE.
What's up, Mark? What's up, Robert? This Sami Zayn match, I don't know. We're not going to see Kevin. I know we ain't going to see Sammy. We're going to see Randy, though. God, how I wish they would have let him punt Kevin. The heel turn that I guess no one thought could happen.
Cody Rhodes, the moment has arrived. I want your soul.
We'll say it for you, Cody, because we know they're gonna bleep it.
Hey, Rock,
go fuck yourself. Go.
What the hell?
There is not a soul on planet Earth who foresaw this.
Oh.
Come on, enough already. Somebody stop this.
Nobody.
This is one of the most disgusting displays that I've ever witnessed.
Okay, start with Randy. I wasn't sure which route we was going to start with tonight.
You everything. The Viper, the Apex Predator, the Legend Killer, and life as a fan is just better when Randy
Oh, he's in fight gear. He's ready.
and arrives.
New nameplate entrance. Nice. Lillian Garcia is on SmackDown tonight. We know she was on NXT this past Tuesday as well.
Tile driver that Kevin Owens delivered, the brutal attack on Owens, sent him out of action until last week, and that timely and somewhat heroic return.
Long Beach, what's up, friends?
Turning, shocking the world at the Elimination Chamber after 4 months on the shelf. Attacking the prize fighter.
Actually, 4
Kevin
months.
Owens. When you mentioned Joe Test,
It was not 4 months.
Every fan on the planet when Randy Orton is back in WWE. The same clearly can't be said for Kevin Owens, who now.
It may have been 4 months, though. It doesn't seem like it was that long, though.
When he's in the sights of the Apex Predator.
14 world titles, 10-time WWE
I made
champion,
that fan's
4-time
complete day right there.
champion.
Do we see Tiffany tonight? Yeah. They're going to continue to build her and Charlotte. Moving towards WrestleMania. I most definitely see that happening.
Sold out crowd here in Philly, 16,700.
I wouldn't see why not.
Of the red hot Elimination Chamber weekend in Toronto, and then that wild Monday Night Raw. Look at this.
Philly knows the deal. Look how it is packed. I mean, absolutely to the top.
Randy Orton here in the shape
That is a big hand-out view of a jam-packed arena.
Pent-up vitriol came flowing out of Randy Orton at the Elimination Chamber. And if we know Randy Orton, like I'm sure
They were talking Saturday. Like I said, I really wish we would have seen that boot. Him just punt Kevin. What I think happens is if this match does get moved to WrestleMania, which I think that's the current idea, in my opinion, with these two, that'll be how he beats Kevin. Alright, Randy. What mindset are we currently in? He said the mat's blue now. I like it. Yeah, he was going for a while. Fans absolutely enjoy having the Viper back. Listen at him. I'm not gonna lie, with them being so busy though towards WrestleMania, it does kind of kill the build up.
Again, and to just soak it in.
Even more sweet when your career was hanging in the balance after that neck injury. Sustained at the
Yes,
hands of a
Woloski, we are.
package driver. What an ovation.
Hey, so Philly, a lot of crazy stuff has happened since I've been gone, right? I mean, just
Absolute chaos.
look at the last, week or so. I mean, for as long as I can remember, ever since I started in this business, John Cena
He's a wow.
John Cena has always been on the top of this profession.
That's true.
And now he's just a bottom for Rock. I guess that gives a whole new meaning to the term rock bottom. Now, doesn't it? Doesn't it, John? But I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night SmackDown.
That was good. They got a ton of floor space behind commentary.
You know, he's one of the few friends I've had in the business. Our careers kind of paralleled each other. And, you know, we have a lot in common. That's a short list of people that I was friends with and had something in common with. One of those people on that short list is also Kevin Owens. Now, Kevin and I, we got a lot in common. We've both done vile things to get the job done. We both crossed the line, pushed the envelope time and time again, but it was always to get the job done. It was always in the name of business. You see, guys, Kevin Owens, the wrestler, I respect. His story on how he got here.
Makes sense.
How he busted his ass to get to the WWE. It's really quite admirable when you think about it. You could say that I admire Kevin Owens, the wrestler, but it's
the person.
Kevin Owens, the man, that I have a problem with.
Yeah, I figured that's where he was going with that.
Now, there's a quote out there. I'm going to butcher it, but I'm going to try and deliver it here as verbatim as possible. It goes, never underestimate a jealous man's ability to destroy another man. If you ask me, that's Kevin Owens to the T. Kevin Owens' veins run with jealousy. Case in point, look at Cody Rhodes. Kevin Owens dropped Cody Rhodes on his head with a pile driver. Kevin Owens will tell you that he tried to end Cody's career because Cody simply chose Roman Reigns as a tag team partner, but that's not why. Kevin Owens tried to end Cody's career because Kevin Owens was jealous of the gold around Cody's waist. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they fought tooth and nail long before they ever made it to the WWE. Back and forth, but they would always come full circle. They would always become friends again. But at the Elimination Chamber, Kevin Owens attempted to drop Sami Zayn on his head for a second time, this time on the concrete. And Kevin will have you believe that he did that because Sami Zayn simply helped Roman Reigns to his feet at the Royal Rumble, but that's not why. Kevin Owens tried to end Sami Zayn's career because Sami Zayn has slowly yet surely become a bigger star than Kevin Owens. That short list I talked about earlier that Kevin Owens was on, he was my friend at one time, and he dropped me on my head with a pile driver, an illegal move, by the way, for as long as I've been here, simply because I was trying to protect my friend. What does Kevin Owens have to be jealous about? He's won every single title in the WWE. Every single title. If you asked any one of the guys or the gals in the locker room what their one goal, if they could only have one goal would be in this company, it would be to main event WrestleMania. Kevin Owens did that not once, but he did it twice, and one of those times, his opponent was arguably the greatest superstar in the history of the WWE, the history of professional wrestling. His opponent at WrestleMania in the main event was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I mean, the only thing I don't agree with Randy was the Sami part.
What does Kevin Owens have to be jealous about? He's never satisfied. Enough's never enough. A year and a half ago, I had a spinal fusion, and I was told that that was a career-ending surgery, a career-ending injury. Doctor after doctor told me that that was it. Hang up the boots, you're done. Your in-ring career is over, but I wouldn't take no for an answer. I busted my ass to come back. But I told myself, Randy, don't let anything upset you in that ring. Don't take 1 second performing in front of these lovely people for granted. Don't let anything piss you off. Well, guess what? Kevin Owens, you gone done and pissed me off. So, Last week in the chamber when I came out to save Sami Zayn from getting a career-ending pile driver on the concrete, I ran into the ring and I RKO'd Kevin Owens, and he laid right about here. And as I looked down on Kevin, I thought to myself, man, what is this feeling coming over me? Normally, that would have been
I don't
all
want to
I
talk
needed
about
to
it
do
at
to
the
be
moment. I don't know what's going
satisfied,
on.
to fill the urge. I would have been happy. That would have been it. Case closed.
Nope.
See you next week. But no, something came over me that I haven't felt for a decade and a half. And I
God.
liked it. I liked it.
You can hear the
I
voices
liked it.
of
And you know
getting to
what it
him.
was? The voices started talking to me again. And those voices, they told me to back up, measure my mark, and kick Kevin Owens in the head so freaking hard that even his closest family members wouldn't be able to recognize his face. Listen, Kevin Owens, listen to me when I say, as a matter of fact, WWE Universe, listen to me, the entire world, listen to me when I say, I'm gonna prove in short order that Pat McAfee is only the second greatest punter in the WWE.
Oh, he says the voice is starting talking.
I'm telling you what, the voices will get to Randy. He's going to punt someone's head completely off their shoulders.
When he gets his chance waved.
Oh man, when the eyes of the apex predator narrow, the last place you want to be is in the line of sight. Kevin Owens, you have a major problem as we hurtle towards WrestleMania.
It is so unconstitutional that you're making me defend my title.
Oh my God.
Excuse me. We were in the middle of something?
Well, I hope you're in the middle of discussing your consequences for ruining my Canadian homecoming. Nicholas, you let her bully me into a match last week, and now you're letting Michin bully me into a match? This is discrimination. I know my rights.
Well, maybe you should exercise your right to remain silent for all of us.
Excuse me. Are you censoring us?
Yes. Do I need to spell it out for you? Shut up. Actually, I've got a great idea. How about I make you shut up tonight in a match?
No. She can't make it. She is part of my secret harvest, and I have a match, so she will.
One thing, Chelsea, Piper doesn't work for you. She works for WWE, and
that's true.
I actually happen to think that's a great idea, so I think we're going to do that.
Toodles!
I told you we needed more secret harvest.
So we got Tiffany versus Piper.
So here we go. Wade, you know what time it is now in Philly.
It has been Tiffy time for a long time.
The following contest is set for one fall. Introducing first from Prior Lake, Minnesota, she is the WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany
Stratton.
So here we go. Tiffy time in South Philly. Stratton, Piper Niven. That's next. Don't go anywhere. A sellout for SmackDown.
So SmackDown is starting off just the way NXT did, with the women's division being shown first. Monday, of course, we got Rollins in a steel cage match. That's gonna be chaotic. Piper deserves better.
Live from the world's most famous arena,
I agree.
Madison Square Garden. Raw, Monday, 8
Oh,
Eastern,
and that's in the Garden. I forgot about that. That's one place I would actually like to go is Madison Square Garden. Now, Michael, back to your crazy question. I literally seen that happen. It happened almost an hour ago. I seen that happen about 5 minutes before I started SmackDown. And my answer to you, friend, is I have no idea what's going on anymore with the Seahawks. Like, we got the 3rd round pick out of the draft now. So My only guess is we're going after the Colorado quarterback at that point. I really have no idea. Okay, so y'all get ready to watch me absolutely struggle to get this headset put on. Because I only have one good working. I do need to check, make sure it's working correctly. Alright, cool. Got that fixed. Yeah, I don't know. And we do not need Sam Darnold. Listen, I'm a Seahawks fan, and that is the worst possible idea we could ever do. When it comes to horrible ideas, that would be at the top. But there's probably other ideas that could be worse, but there's no way. No, I'm not a Darnold believer either. I don't. See if I've got any more updates. I know it's just the third pick is all we got. I don't know why we got rid of Tyler Lockett either. Like, to me, none of it makes sense. Does BFAB help Tiffany? Tiffany will probably win this match unless Charlotte gets involved. The upcoming season is Bill's season in the Super Bowl win finally last year in Rich Stadium, Ralph Wilson Stadium. They need a win. They do. They need a winning season. We do not need Aaron Rodgers. Don't need Devontae Adams either. They can all just stay with the free agency. If we are wanting to truly rebuild, this is where we have to do it. Rookies all the way through. I know that's crazy, but that's the best option.
There is your main event for WrestleMania.
This is still wild.
Oh my God! Wait! What?
In a stunning turn of events, the unthinkable happens.
John Cena and The Rock, I hate them so much.
I mean, there are millions of children around the planet that look up to this man.
John Cena, you need to pay for this.
Dude, Shannon Sharp still cracks me up.
Honestly, I could watch those reactions all day long, and it's this photo, this singular moment, Cena, the final boss, Travis Scott, and for the first time since, we will hear from Cody Rhodes, the undisputed WWE
Yeah, I've seen that too.
He's here in Philly. He'll join us live tonight.
I don't know how he's there. I mean, he got supposedly broken eardrums.
So long ago, she cashed in her Money in the Bank briefcase and defeated Nia Jax. It's only been 63 days. Tonight's WWE Friday Night SmackDown is brought to you by Cricket 5G. Smile. You're on Cricket.
Look at that. He got a broken eardrum. A busted eardrum.
Elimination Chamber alongside Hall of Famer Trish Stratus against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae Papp. Finally putting them in the rear view mirror. However, no rest for the champ.
What an interesting spot here for Piper Niven from Chelsea Green's Secret Purpose to now facing off against Tiffy Time.
No, belt is not on the line.
Her opponent from Ayrshire, Scotland, Piper Niven.
Wait, I will say this about Piper. She really impressed us the last time she was in singles action here on SmackDown. About 4 weeks ago, went toe-to-toe with the eventual Elimination Chamber winner, Bianca Belair.
Yeah, I mean, anyone who's sleeping on the abilities of Piper Niven is just plain wrong. Let's go back to Clash at the Castle in Glasgow last year when Piper Niven pushed the then women's champ Bayley to her limits, almost becoming champ herself in the process, if not for some severely bad luck. Well, Piper Niven is every inch the equal of any woman in this division including the likes of Tiffany
Go.
Stratton.
Saw how bothered Chelsea Green was with SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis, and she is not here ringside. Remember,
I doubt that we.
defending her women's.
I doubt we'll hear anything from Cena for at least
been a sensational rivalry.
March 30th, maybe,
Ooh, good
or
luck,
13th.
Chelsea.
He's
Gonna
supposed
get
to be
meet people. Michin is the
part of the
absolute
overseas
queen
stuff.
of death matches. The champ is in trouble later on tonight.
Oh, especially here in Philly. She trained not far away at the ECW arena, so it's a style that suits her.
Up and
so
over.
well.
There we go.
There's the athleticism, the gymnastics.
And she landed on
background
her
of
head, but
Tiffany
she
Stratton.
bounced back quickly.
Tiffany Stratton did indeed compete against Chelsea Green last week, a match that was interfered with several times by Piper Niven.
Headlock. Here we
so
go.
There is some bad blood between these two in the ring right now. But it will be a huge feather in the cap of the powerhouse. Niven's going to win over the champ and raise her stock in the women's division.
Could be a great idea.
For that running senton, and Stratton able to get
Does
out
that
of the
stop?
way and delivers that basement drop kick. A week ago, she came off the top rope onto Niven and Green outside the ring.
Yep, he is. When is that, Mark?
This time against Piper, hooks the leg.
1,
quick win.
2.
Incredible technique and body control here, and of course, Tiffany.
Cody's gonna be there. Bianca's supposed to be there.
Months now of competing against Nia Jax, who's very
got caught.
similar, but now Niven's going to ask some different questions.
Damn, she landed hard.
Piper Niven with that strength advantage, just tossing Tiffany Stratton.
That was a rough
In
landing.
that ring, never happier than when in full control.
Oh,
Nasty
God.
landing there for both women, but Piper Niven with the upper hand. Can she get the W over Tiffany?
Okay, so that was a nasty spot as well for Piper. She hit her head hard on that floor. So will the crowd treat Cena the way they treat Dom? Well, Randy Orton mentioned his name, and the crowd booed. So I'm assuming so. Yeah, if it's done correctly, the boos and the absolute chaos should be there for when he does show back up. It should be Dominic Mysterio level heat when he walks back in whenever he does. Trying to see if there's any update, possibly. I don't see any update on the possible chance of Cena being there. They've already released the behind the scenes trailer too for that. I don't know if y'all have seen the WWE 2K25 trailer that they came out with for today. No, we're not. They don't do picture in picture a lot on SmackDown. It's just a regular break. WWE Evolve on Tubi Network was good last week. I did watch the highlights. It was good. But that'll probably be one of those I just flip back and forth to check on while we watch Dynamite on Wednesdays. But I will be keeping up with it because it is the future of the WWE in some aspect because it's all the WWE ID team and signees. So a lot of them could show up in WWE. A lot of them may not. Who knows? But it is the future of what we're going to have. Yeah, I am ready for Revolution. My prediction video is out. for that. It is on the main page if anyone is interested in checking that out. Winter Paralympics.
Not a seat to be had here in Philadelphia for Friday Night SmackDown as Tiffany Stratton.
No, it's sold out.
Against Piper Niven. Wade, you brought up the fact that she's been through the ringer recently. You go back to just even Valentine's Day. Oh, and there's the offense she was looking for. She's gone up against Nia Jax, Candice LeRae, Chelsea Green, all victories in the last week.
There's that cartwheel springboard elbow.
So she has been active.
Well, these are the new questions that get asked of you when you become champion.
There's that stomp.
WWE, you have unlimited bullseyes.
1, 2.
On your body, and a lot of questions have been asked of Tiffany Stratton tonight already by Piper Niven, but showing that championship caliber durability when it matters most. Tiffany Stratton back in control.
First time these two have ever gone one-on-one in their careers, as driving that shoulder into the ribs that were greatly affected earlier on in this match is Piper Niven.
And Niven is such a proudly belligerent woman. One shot from Niven is like 10 from anyone else.
The splash miss from Piper.
Slams her down.
Hair whip takedown.
Now you've got this opportunity to do some damage against the bone crusher Niven. You've got to make it count.
How's this for
Swanton.
into the cover? Hooks
1,
for the win.
2. Nope, not yet.
Up by Piper Niven.
Another look at the bullseye right here into the drop zone. Couldn't have landed any
She
more
waits
perfect.
like to the last second to possibly turn.
Stratton, little miss perfect, although she overestimated her own power there.
Oh, Piper slam. 1, 2.
Oh, and the left shoulder gets up. Just with a moment to spare to stay alive for the
Big
WWE
boss man style slam. She calls out the Piper slam.
Boss man there pulled out by Piper Niven. Should have been enough to get the job done, but this is part of why Tiffany Stratton is at the top of the mountain in this division. Can dig a little deeper than most.
This is the danger zone when you're up against Niven.
Oh.
Nobody's home.
Simply telegraph for too long.
Yo, put his moonsault. Boom. 1, 2, 3. She rolled all the way over.
The WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton.
That's a great.
And there is Charlotte. Damn.
Charlotte Flair takes out her leg from behind.
Tiffany Stratton's opponent.
I'll put her in the damn figure 4. Here we go, figure 4. Bridget. Yep. There it is. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, I know that hurts.
Charlotte Flair living up to the name, using every dirty trick in the book to attack the body and mind of the young champ. The Royal
winner
who chose Tiffany to have her welcome back to WrestleMania moment. And Charlotte making a big and dangerous statement as you see Tiffany Stratton reaching for that left knee.
Charlotte Flair has just been a step ahead.
Yeah, Flair being a heel this time is interesting.
Several weeks.
43 days till WrestleMania, Wade. And that will be the matchup.
Let's go, Flair. You don't want Tiffany to win it there, Mr. Peaches.
It's officially March, so allow me to illustrate the madness that is the current state of the tag team division.
Okay.
Let's start here with the Motor City Machine Guns. They faced DIY 4 months ago, and in an historic night, after defeating DIY, they went on to win the tag team championships.
Yep.
The Street Profits were next in line, but before they could make that happen, that was disrupted by Tommaso Ciampa. When the Profits were ready for another bite of the apple, they were mysteriously attacked and unable to compete.
Yep.
Which meant DIY took their place, and in a shocking turn of events, Johnny Gargano betrayed his friends and mentors of 20 years, and DIY claimed the tag team gold. When the Profits returned, they were informed by Pretty Deadly.
It was Garza. It was Garza. It was Garza.
Who attacked them.
You sure? Yeah, I'm sure.
This was untrue, and the Profits returned the favor, and chaos ensued. We then came to find out that it was DIY who put Pretty Deadly up to it.
You're on your own. We don't need you. We don't need you.
And that's why we have all this chaos. Now we go to the Royal Rumble. A 2 out of 3 falls match between the Machine Guns and DIY, which was disrupted by the returning Street Profits.
Jesus.
And since then, it has been non-stop fighting and chaos. So, here's my solution. Next week, the Street Profits get their long-awaited and long-overdue title shot against DIY, which leaves us with tonight, with Pretty Deadly will face Los Garza and the Motor City Machine Guns in a triple threat match to determine who's next in line as the #1 contender. As you can see, it's really very simple.
I'm not gonna lie, I like how they did that.
There was nothing simple about that. While Nick Aldis.
Hey, here's your triple threat tag team match.
Let me sum it up for you. SmackDown's tag division has been a chaotic mess. And tonight, we are going to restore some order. How about the three-score? Ooh. That was no problem.
Sabin and Shelley ready for the challenge to earn our title shot.
The following is a WWE Tag Team Championship #1 contender triple threat match. Introducing first, from Detroit City at combined weight of 412 pounds, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, Motor City Machine Gun.
They were so close to reclaiming
We'll be there for next Friday night in TNA Wrestling. Oh.
Championship #1 contenders triple threat. That's next from Philly.
It is, I'm gonna be honest, when TNA does their pay-per-views like that, like right after, not right after SmackDown, but the same time they're running, it is so hard to keep up with it. And don't worry, I can attempt to keep up with it. We will see what we can do, because I know there's like a fatal 4-way tables or ladders match. Or like, what is it? The Hardys versus the System with a whole bunch of other tag teams. Yeah, it's a lot. Yes, Lex Luger has been announced as our next to be inducted into the 2025 Hall of Fame. Pay-per-view is 2 nights for TNA? No, it's just 1 night. Friday. I actually want a fatal 5-way tag team match for the tag titles with all the teams that Nick mentioned for WrestleMania 41. I don't think we're going to get a tag team match. I think we're getting a fatal 5-way for the Intercontinental with Braun Breaker. Because I'm going to be honest, on Monday Night Raw, there is a ton of people who could challenge Braun Breaker currently and possibly take the title off of him. One of those that I think it should be would be Penta. Could easily see that happening. There's also, you can see Ludwig Kaiser do it. You can see Finn do it. In an odd way, you can probably see Dominic Mysterio do it. So supposedly, from PW Insiders, Penta is to not Ray Phoenix is to complete his European tour that he is currently working, and then once he completes that March 31st, he is to be joining WWE. Do we put him directly in a tag team with Penta, or do we let them both work as a solo until it's needed? Next Monday morning is St. Patrick's Day parade and Monday Night Raw as well. Yes. I thought St. Patrick's Day was the 17th. Put Ray Phoenix against Penta. What would you do? Say it's because he left him? Abandoned him? How would you spin that? Because, of course, everyone's going to know, hey, that was his tag team partner. Anybody who's anybody knows that Ray Phoenix and Penta were tag team partners.
So here we go until the number one contender triple threat tag team match. It's going to be Los Garza, Motor City Machine Guns, and the guys here gathering more and more momentum and confidence.
It is wild how much confidence they've gotten.
And from London, England, at a combined weight of 426 pounds, Alton Prince and Kid Wilson, Pretty Deadly!
So the entire tag division on SmackDown has been in complete turmoil now for months. You've got five prominent teams who cannot stand the sight of each other. And GM Aldis is basically trying to pacify all five teams at the same time. This is a number one contender triple threat matchup. The winners will go on to face the winners of next week's tag championship matchup between the champs DIY and the Street Profits. Hopefully, we get some order finally restored here.
Well, there has been very little.
So is it 2-on-2? Okay.
The entire
Regular tag team match setup here.
On the floor.
Yeah, there's no loyalties whatsoever left, no trust.
Well, Angel getting in the face of Sabin. Waves goodbye to him, and then eats a
good
big
drop kick. Good lord.
From Kit Wilson.
What's your problem? You get distracted by somebody you can't stand. You take your eye off your opponent and you get dropped.
Oh, double drop
in the
kick.
center of the ring.
Well, it was Legado del Fantasma, or Los Garza, who were supposed to take on the Street Profits last week on SmackDown. That was one that devolved into an all-out brawl between every member in the tag ranks, and clearly,
here we go.
Illegal at any point.
It's already breaking down.
It doesn't matter now, though, does it?
There's not going to be much agreement, and once again,
those blind tags don't go over well.
Into a complete mess.
Angel Umberto, Sabin, and
There's going to be no
Shelly,
control of this whole
Kit
match
Wilson.
at all.
Motor City Machine
Good
Guns
boots.
just ran into big boots from Pretty Deadly.
Perhaps the Machine Guns, who have more gripes than anyone.
Gosh.
Multiple championship matches ruined by run-ins from the likes of Los Garza and Pretty Deadly.
And now the
Nice double drop kick.
Let's look at that from Angel and Berto.
Well, this is Los Garza, who need to get back to instilling fear in the locker room and end up.
Okay.
People taking the group lightly. Santos.
For some reason, I thought they were going to like a Spanish fly to take out everybody. Well, it looks like we're getting picture in picture for the chaotic tag team match. There's a lot going on in this match. I don't know who would be the legal competitor. I think Berto and maybe Sabin were the last two tagged in. before all the chaos ensued there. Yep. That might be Shelly. Yeah, I think that's Alex Shelley. There will be interruptions when Cody speaks on the Tron, probably final boss, if not Cena. No, Cody's supposed. Oh, so there'll be an interruption on the Titantron when Cody's out there for his segment. I could see that. Oh, not sure if that was like a cartwheel into a moonsault there from Berto. Good God, what a knee. Yeah, he's not back until then. But he can easily send in video. Which sending in video is it's about the same. I don't see it having any issue with building the match if they do it that way. Like Elton Prince is in there giving some strong rights to Alex Shelley as well. Oh, good Lord. What is this? Put a bulldog off the top rope. I mean, Motor City Machine Guns absolutely getting demolished here during the commercial break. Do we see Kevin Owens tonight? We'll probably won't see him in the arena, but we'll see him probably send in like a video package like he has been. Elton Prince, big uppercut. Pretty Deadly looks like they have a good chance to win the match here during the commercial break.
Excellent triple threat tag team action here in Philly on SmackDown. Next week, SmackDown's going to have the tag team championship with the Street
Because
Profits.
for some reason, they don't have the third team. It's a triple threat tag match with only two people in the ring.
Motor City Machine Guns, Pretty Deadly, and Mo Scars away.
Yeah, three teams scratching and
oh, drop kick. There it is. Hardo's tagged back in.
Will be after next week, and right now it's the Motor City Machine Guns
Good
that are hitting fine form with Chris Sabin.
Sabin is revving the engine.
Sabin.
And getting the best of Berto. Let's go! Oh, they're hoping to go right back into title contention. The recent champions
God.
Sabin into the cover.
One,
to become
two.
number one contenders in the kick out by Berto.
Gonna do. Berto's still alive.
Screwed left, right, and center over the past several months, including losing their tag goal to DIY. Nothing has gone right for them since. Well, that could change tonight.
We talked about the ring awareness you need.
Here we go.
Triple threat tag team with the blind tag.
Pretty Deadly or really tall.
They
don't look that much taller than the rest of everyone else.
The tourniquet.
Nicely connected there from kick.
Oh.
Big boots.
Good God.
From Berto.
Things are turning in the blink of an eye in this one.
Everybody is showing their weaponry here.
Yo, Motor City Machine Guns gonna fly.
And now the 5-hole to the outside, taking out 3 of them by Chris Sabin.
Unmatched cohesion from the Motor City Machine Guns. 2 bodies, 1 mind, and this could be the...
Oh, they're lining up skull and bones.
Oh, good God, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
And the win.
Pretty Deadly got the win. They got so much momentum right now, it's unreal.
The Killer Queens. Who will they face? Will it be the Street Profits? Will it be DIY? We're going to find out next week. But tonight, pretty deadly. Quick thinking, got everything they wanted.
That's a big win. Hey, we heard from Randy Orton earlier tonight.
Oh, here comes Kevin.
That wasn't the only shocking return that happened in Toronto last week.
Oh, Jade Cargill. I think so, Kevin. I can see it happening.
In action. Bianca Belair, Naomi relationship. It may never be the same in what Bianca had to watch.
Yeah, so this is Saturday when no one expected it. The Storm. Jade Cargill returned months after a mystery attack. It appeared that the prime suspect, Liv Morgan, was about to face some consequences. And then, to shock the world, not least, Bianca Belair, who was
Bianca. I didn't realize how unglued she came.
We witnessed Naomi being the ire of Jade Cargill's attack. One of the most savage beatdowns we've ever seen.
God, what a boot. Yeah, I heard about that.
Cargill ultimately taking Naomi out of the match, leaving us all, especially Bianca Belair, wanting some answers.
Well, I mean, she's trapped in the pod.
Oh, yeah.
To witness that.
Up
and
next.
We're going to hear from Bianca Belair after all that fallout from this past
Oh, so we're just going to hear from Bianca.
Chamber. That is coming your way. Do not go anywhere.
I wonder if we're going to hear from Jade tonight. That's the question. I know we're not going to hear from Naomi. Naomi, we won't hear from for probably about 2 weeks, give or take. Why has Chelsea Green got a wanted dead or alive Chelsea Green t-shirt? Just like old Cactus Jack used to say. Calling it the Cactus Chelsea. Okay, we'll see. So you got the third round. Okay, so back to the Seahawks thing. Got the third round pick, not the third pick. Oh, that's great. You pick 18th. So Shadur Sanders from Colorado. Yeah, he'll be off the board for sure. The guy who will be number 1 on my board is Jackson Dart, Ole Miss. Is that the dude who was throwing just absolute crazy passes the other day? I seen someone at the combine was just throwing like 60-yard absolute darts to people. It was very interesting. I don't know. We no longer have a quarterback. We ain't got hardly a receiving core. I mean, at this rate, we might as well just get rid of the running back and start from scratch. Plus the great senior. Yeah, he did have a fantastic Senior Bowl as well. Hall of Fame 2025 so far is, I think it's just Triple H, Michelle McCool, Lex Luger, Demolition. Did they actually get in it? Okay. I wasn't sure if Demolition got part of it yet or not. I know there were talks about Demolition getting added. Yeah, Michelle McCool is the female of the year. I don't know who's going to be the main one though, because I don't think Triple H wants to take that spot as the main aspect of the Hall of Fame. Because last year it was Paul Heyman was the main point. Cena winning WrestleMania as a heel would be nice, but Cena is on his farewell tour. I don't see Cena winning past WrestleMania. Well, this is the first win John Cena has had in 2 years, 2,000 plus days. So he wins at WrestleMania and he'll lose it leaving out at 25.
Yet another spectacular night here in Philly. Of course, home to 2 WrestleManias. Birthplace to Extreme and 3 Royal Rumbles in the history of Philly. And a big crowd yet again.
Natural Disaster is in the Hall of Fame.
Days away from this year's WrestleMania. And 16.
Demolition was not in the Hall of Fame.
728 sold out Wells Fargo Center. They were roaring when Randy Orton started our evening. And they saw Charlotte Flair attack Tiffany Stratton, and sitting nearby ringside here are the 76ers. They're going to host the Jazz.
The 76ers, by God.
In the action ringside. Of course, these Philly fans, you can get a reaction.
On the DLC for WWE 2K25, some of the celebrities that's going to be in there, I think is going to be like Tyrese Halliburton. Is going to be one of them.
Ain't no way. No.
Yeah, that's true too.
Oh God, no. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, so many people are upset about the John Cena. It's not that bad.
Take a look back at one of the most shocking moments in WWE history, and we will hear from the undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes. That's later tonight.
I wonder if he's gonna be there. He'll have to. I think he's there.
Oh, we got great news to share. Tonight's winner of the Cricket fan seat upgrade, the Roman family. Ringside seats and swag courtesy of Cricket. They're all smiles tonight. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Let's get Bianca out there. Let's figure out what's going on.
She likes to say you can't spell WrestleMania without EST, and now Mania 41 is going to have Bianca Belair in a championship match.
Against Io Sky. Don't forget that.
Well, what a week it has been for Bianca Belair. After winning the Elimination Chamber, Belair sat at ringside this week on Raw, knowing she would face the winner of Rhea Ripley and Io Sky at the showcase of the Immortals. But Rhea Ripley...
Rhea cost herself this match. And what I think is fantastic is that Jessica Carr did not call the match when they were pushing each other.
Of the Sky, who seized the moment and won over the moonsault later, became the new women's world champion, locking in a date with destiny with Elimination Chamber winner Bianca Belair. Really a massively frustrated Rhea Ripley letting herself down.
You know, Io countering that riptide attempt off the top rope.
There it is. Io and Bianca.
Women's World Championship match. The new champ, Io Sky, against Belair.
Currently, Kevin, I would like to see Io be the winner come WrestleMania.
You know, I should really feel like I'm on top of the world right now after winning Elimination Chamber. And I should really be focused on going to WrestleMania, but it's really hard to do that when two of your friends are fighting.
Oh yeah, I say so.
You know, I've formed a bond with both of these women. Jade and I, we elevated the tag team division together, and Naomi, she stepped in so all that hard work wouldn't go to waste. And Naomi, we were close before, but once we formed that tag team, I can honestly say she became my best friend. So no, I do not believe that Naomi would do something like that. I know, but then again, I'm so confused. Like, I literally feel like I'm going crazy, and now I'm being accused, so I need some answers.
Yeah, she is. People say it was a double setup.
Jay's not talking to me. I feel like I'm losing both of my friends. So Naomi, I know you're back there. And
my God, Naomi's there.
Give me some answers right now.
We're rocking the neck brace and everything.
Situation.
Wait, she's got the neck brace on.
Yeah, I'm not surprised after the beatdown Naomi took in the Elimination Chamber in the hands of Jade Cargill. The question is, was Naomi the original assailant to Jade Cargill several months ago? Or is she simply a victim of an unwarranted attack? I want some answers, and clearly Belair feels the same way.
Jade there tonight? She probably is. This is probably going to end up with another attack right here.
Naomi, what in the hell is going on?
BB, this is not at all what it looks like, and I need you to lock in with me, and I need you to understand.
This is not at all what happened.
I'm gonna ask you this. When Jade couldn't compete, who stepped up, who had your back, and who made sure you didn't have to relinquish those tag team titles?
Naomi,
I feel like we're making excuses here.
Did you attack Jade?
B, all of this outside noise is nothing but distraction from what you and I really need to be focused on, which is getting our tag team titles back from Liv and Raquel, and you focusing on WrestleMania.
She's still avoiding the question, though.
Naomi, stop. Because you're talking about everything else other than what we are here for. We are here for Jade. Jade, that's what we're here for. Stop talking about everything else. It is about Jade right now.
Jade. Jade, 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 Jade. You really want to know how I feel about Jade?
I do, that's what I'm asking.
All right. I'm going to tell you, and I never said this before, B, because I ain't want to be messy, and I ain't want to hurt her little feelings.
Here we go.
But the truth is, the way I see Jade, I feel like she's been piggybacking off on you the entire time. That is my truth. And I have been forced to watch someone like Jade succeed off of your excellence, off of your experience, off of your hard work, while I was left pushed to the side to fight for myself every match. And I didn't say a word. I let y'all get y'all flowers. I let y'all be great. And I was proud of y'all. And I didn't say a freaking word. But deep down, that's the way I feel. And no, I don't give a damn about Jade, because she didn't give a damn about Bianca.
Stop.
She's an opportunity.
Naomi, stop.
B, you asked for the truth.
I do want the truth. I want the truth. I feel like you're gaslighting me right now. You're really starting to piss me off. What you talking about?
Every time I stand up for
There we go.
people turn their back.
Tell me the
They
truth.
want to walk out on me when I'm keeping it.
Stop.
I don't think it was just
very
Naomi
simple.
though.
It is a yes or it is a no. And I need you to tell me right now because I will walk out of this ring and you will never hear from me again. So tell me here right now.
Jakar and Lash would make sense, but I don't think it was them either.
I did it.
There it was.
There you go, B. I did it. Yeah, I did it. I did it for you.
Oh,
I
good
did
God.
it for us. It was always supposed to be me.
This whole time. No. Don't touch me.
Oh yeah. No Jade.
You
I
want
don't
to know
think.
why this hurts so bad?
Yes.
Because of how much I love you.
I love you,
No,
baby.
don't say nothing else to me. I don't want to hear nothing else. You said enough. I can't even look at you right now.
Are they really crying?
So this, me and you, we're done.
Why? Because of her?
Here we go. I'm waiting on Jade.
You know, wait. Bill, sorry. Oh, Bill.
Real emotions.
B, I did this for you. You just don't understand that right now.
Look, she's gonna take the neck brace off.
Hey! Don't walk out on me! You know why you wanted the truth? The truth is, I wish I would have pushed her harder.
Wished I would have pushed her harder.
Pushed her sooner. Every time I start to clock in and stand up for myself, all of y'all turn on me. That's exactly what you're doing, Bianca. You ungrateful bitch.
Oh, good God. That got her attention. And there's Jade.
Jade Cargill is here. After 3 words, just acted like a guillotine in the relationship of Belair and Naomi. I did it. And here comes Jade.
Mop up the tears, Naomi, and get your running shoes on.
Yep. Stepped aside.
The level of betrayal. The level of betrayal that was just admitted to.
Forget about betrayal right now. This is about vengeance, Joe.
A week ago, she returned and smashed her neck
Naomi's gonna run
with that minivan
hard.
steel door of the chamber. And
Oh,
now
she didn't get
pulls
away.
it back and is on the attack again. Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill looking completely
Oh, right on top of her announce table. And just beating her down.
Jade's outfit looks like it's that like blood splatter on her outfit? What it's supposed to be?
Emotion and rage and now violence as Cargill is on the attack against Naomi.
The big 3 is done for good. What an act of treachery by Naomi.
There we go. And
Jaded. And what more needs to be seen or said? I did it, and she just felt it. Incredible raw emotion that we've seen here, coming off what we saw at Elimination Chamber. An Elimination Chamber, Wade, that I think in so many ways has acted as the fuse for now.
this ain't over right here.
That we have seen.
You think they carry that to WrestleMania?
Including two recent World Heavyweight Champions, Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest.
Does the Women's Championship match? We could no.
Connecting with a claymore on John Cena, taking his eye off the ball momentarily when Damian Priest, a man who also eliminated McIntyre,
If anything, they make the EU match a triple threat with Rhea, but I don't see that either.
Vengeance afterwards for McIntyre on Priest,
capitalized
on by Logan Paul, who then ended
I know that frog splash that Damian Priest took. I know that hurt.
When McIntyre arrived at the building, taking some swift vengeance on Damian Priest as soon as he set eyes on the man. And this is a Drew McIntyre who is back at his absolute worst.
Here he is again, walking around backstage. Who's he going to attack now?
Excuse me, Drew. I know you had your match against Jimmy Uso later on tonight, but I want to ask you about your attack on Damian Priest earlier on tonight. Some people are saying it was unprovoked.
Byron, have you been watching the product this past year? Do you listen? So many people are so shocked about John Cena's actions last Saturday, like I didn't come out on SmackDown last week and tell everyone what kind of person he is. I would have prevented so many people from their heart broken when I claymored him in his big stupid head in the chamber, but then Damian Priest had to slither in and steal the pin from behind, taking away my last chance at the world title at WrestleMania. And provoked, I'd call it well-deserved. We're on the path to WrestleMania. Because of Priest, I got nothing. I got nothing to give but violence. And it starts tonight with the black sheep of the family.
Our Byron Saxton with Drew McIntyre. Roll job. Oh, you want 385 pounds of angry and focus? You got it. Wait, everyone about to
I really thought they were going to put Jimmy towards the Intercontinental, the United States. But I just don't see that happening now.
This next match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, weighing in at 355 pounds, Braun Strowman!
Since he transferred over to SmackDown, Braun Strowman has dealt with a lot. Lost a chance to be in the Elimination Chamber. Can avenge that tonight because it's Strowman against Solo Sikoa. That is coming up next from a red-hot Wells Fargo Center, a sellout here in Philly.
What you mean there's been some hard bumps on Netflix's Monday Night Raw? I mean, we've seen some, I wouldn't say hard bumps. I mean, the only thing I've seen that's really been wild, other than the JD McDonough spot, and you had that missile drop kick from Zoe to what, Dakota? That's about it. That's the only two that I thought were absolutely the worst spots you could have. Naomi needs to. Naomi will. She won't be alone in this, I don't think. unless they don't push. Unless Bianca just completely gets out of it. I think you could probably see like Lash and Jakara. They would have been a good like pull up to the main roster to help Naomi. But I think they're still in the tag division on NXT, even though I have not seen them in a while. Only way Solo wins this, in my opinion, is Jacob, Fatu, and Tamataga. I think Braun Strowman has lost too many matches. If they're going to continue to, I don't even know what we're doing with Braun Strowman now. I thought they were going to try to get him into the Wyatt Six at some point, and that kind of just disappeared. But yet again, I've heard and read that Bo is cleared. So, see what they decide to do with it. I know Alexa's joining for sure. May 24th will be the next Saturday night main event. John Cena has been announced to appear in Tampa, Florida, where that one's going to be at. Maybe we see Jade versus Naomi at WrestleMania. If there's no Saturday night main event in between here and there, yes.
Deep breath, exhale, kick it out. 3, 2, 1.
Little surprise visit.
Surprise visit.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey.
Look who's here.
How are you? You doing all right?
I'm doing great.
Is he putting you through it down here?
He is.
Oh my gosh. On behalf of WWE, we would like you to be part of the 2025 class of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Wow. You gotta stand up, give a hug for that, brother. Oh, yeah.
And Luger being able to stand.
That's how you act like a champion, isn't it, Wade? And what a weekend it's going to be in Vegas, as we will all stand up and cheer on and congratulate Lex Luger, who will be making his way to the Hall of Fame.
One of the greatest physiques in the history of the industry. Loved the narcissist when I was a kid. Congrats, Lex Luger, on being in the WWE Hall of Fame.
All right, minutes to track down Charlotte Flair. And
Look,
Charlotte, I'm hoping you can
yes.
shed some light on why you decided to ambush Tiffany Stratton tonight, especially after she had such a grueling match against Piper Niven.
Ambush, no. You see, I warned Tiffany after the fun and games were over that I was going to be everywhere she was. It was her fault she didn't listen. And it seems like the division has gone a little soft for a threat like Charlotte Flair. Here's the thing. Every time I come back, I have to remind people that there are levels to what we do.
Wait. And
B-Fab?
But I know you wasn't over here talking about the women's division is soft.
No, you heard me correctly. Clearly, the division has been lacking a little talent since the queen has been gone. No one compares to me.
Look, Charlotte, I know you've been gone a long time, but nobody wants to compare to you. We want our own legacies. Nobody is interested in bowing down to you anymore.
Yeah, you see, that's where you're wrong. Everyone eventually bows down to the queen. Oh, you know what? I have an idea. How about I see you in the ring next week in Barcelona, and I'll show you how to bow down. Ciao.
Okay.
BFAB
Oh.
and Charlotte
Charlotte
Flair
and
next week
BFAB.
in Spain. A week ago at this time, Braun Strowman was
Okay.
viewed as the big issue in that one-night-only #1 contenders tournament for the U.S. Championship.
Michael, I agree. The
He had
Wyatts,
losses
when
from
they
a
got
race flop.
involved with that American-made
DQ
stuff,
loss was a stinging reality.
it was good to begin with.
And now, here's the man to blame for much of those antics a week ago.
And his opponent, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
We are back to old Solo Sikoa. Interesting.
A little earlier, Joe. Let's take you back 3 weeks ago. We had an Elimination Chamber qualifying match. Braun Strowman taking on Jacob Fatu, Damian Priest. But out of nowhere, Solo Sikoa arrived and took Strowman down. Now, last week on SmackDown, it was the US title tournament. Braun was taking on Carmelo Hayes. When Solo struck again, it backfired badly. However, Carmelo Hayes never wanted to turn down an opportunity. Stole a page out of the Eddie Guerrero playbook and got an irate Strowman disqualified.
I don't see Fatu and Tama at the moment.
The monster among men is highly frustrated and needs to deal with this thorn in his side, Solo Sikoa.
Look at the look he's given Solo Sikoa. That was, by the way, an outstanding night of action in Toronto last week with that single night tournament to determine the #1 contender, which will get paid off later tonight. LA Knight, Shinsuke Nakamura, the U.S.
I forgot we still got that tonight.
Massive main event, but you know for a fact Braun Strowman expected to be in that match tonight. The reason he's not, in large part, Solo Sikoa.
I got good rights from Solo.
Sikoa testing the strength of the big
Doesn't
man,
matter.
finding out.
Shoulder tackle from Strowman. Clothesline up and over the top.
rope.
Things are very different with Braun Strowman when you're not able to cheap shot him from behind and keep
Oh,
it
sweet
right
Lord.
Here he comes. Oh, and he gets out of the way, and the steel steps go flying. Almost came back down.
That almost hit him twice.
There from Solo Sikoa.
Oh, my God.
Hip attack right into the barrier.
That'll do it. That'll take care of him.
Off to a great start against the big guy.
What's it like?
We're not getting picture-in-picture for this match either, currently. But no, Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu are not out there. But, depending on however Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga are not far behind. They are more than likely the reason Solo wins it. Think they're gonna have Solo beat Braun clean? Got it either. So John Cena is advertised for Glasgow, Scotland, London, England, and Belgium, all towards the end of the month. '17th, 24th, and 31st, all Mondays. Odd because Cody's on SmackDown. That Bianca and Naomi promo was actually good. It was. The emotion for it was there. It sense on how they finally gave us the answer on why she did it. And then the total, the total heel turn from Naomi when she finally snapped on Bianca as well. And then Jade coming out there like a badass and just finishing things off. Surprised Bianca didn't knew. I'm surprised Bianca did not know Naomi was behind it. So I think it's more or less one of those things that she didn't want to know. Which, she probably was fed, lies from Naomi that it was Liv and Raquel. Then the video footage showing them in the parking lot. Yeah, so with Cena being on 3 consecutive Monday Night Raws, and Cody enjoying working overseas, I would most definitely see Cody coming to Raw to build up that match.
Tribal combat match to Roman Reigns back on the January 6th edition of Monday Night Raw.
Sikoa was at risk of getting himself into a funk in the aftermath of that, but what a victory it would be if he could put away
Going for Samoan drop. Got it.
Samoan drop of 385 pounds, Wade.
Wow, that might have taken everything out of Solo Sikoa, but he pulled it off, and he's pretty proud of himself. Don't admire yourself too much, even though that was an impressive move from Sikoa. Get the job finished, celebrate after.
He has been a menace for Braun Strowman in recent weeks. The spike
that
cost him an elimination qualifier. Here's the running hip attack.
Dude, Braun Strowman takes these running hip attacks. And I don't think he protects himself very well with them.
Effective and punishing as anything Strowman has ever faced in his career. Solo Sikoa knows it. The man's done his homework.
We go number 2.
This is the roadmap to victory and maximum carnage.
Looking to line up one general.
He ain't gonna get this one. Nope, there's the boot.
Eats the big boot.
Well, you take too long against Strowman, you're gonna regret.
Cross body.
Cross body from Braun Strowman.
Another boot.
How about delivering a little payback?
Jeez.
Getting these hands now is the former street fighting champ of the island, Solo Sikoa.
He's looking for that Strowman Express one more time.
Well, it failed the first time. This is take two.
Go hit it this time.
And he gets him. Last time, he met the steal.
Knocking Solo Sikoa flat on his back. And now dinged up. Is Solo Sikoa scrambling.
Big running splash.
Mind reset, trying to get back into this, but it
running power. Nope. Over power slam.
Power slam that time, but Solo Sikoa able to turn things around.
Smashing the hell out of that left shoulder that ate it a little earlier.
Kick the knee.
Remember, 2
kick the
US
jaw.
Championship title matches still to come your way. Cody Rhodes will join us live for the first time.
Over the spike.
Since the turn in Toronto.
Slam.
There it is. The slam. The
1,
the leg.
2.
The win. Won the world.
Tama Tonga. Braun Strowman wins by disqualification.
Call on plan B. Here he is. Tama Tonga about to wreck shop.
Tama Tonga now getting wrecked after disrupting the match. The bell rings. That's how the match ends.
5, 2.
Oh, he sends him into the timekeeper. And this big Braun Strowman clearly bothered by things, and now he's got familiar company. Jacob Fatu.
Well, Strowman's problem just got a whole hell of a lot worse. Out of the frying pan.
Jacob Fatu's got a new shirt that says coast to coast, post to post, and coast to coast. And I can't see what the bottom said.
Time and again in this calendar year, they have been face to face. And there has been brutality. And now each man willing to climb up onto the apron and square off.
And the crowd is behind Jacob Fatu.
Philly is loving it. Literally licking his lips is Fatu.
Bloodthirsty animal.
Here they go, Wade.
Backs down to nobody, even a monster like Braun Strowman.
Fatu and Strowman. Oh, super kick.
Hit with another super kick. Took him off his feet.
Sends him out onto the floor.
Yeah, this is like something out of the comment box.
Post to post, coast to coast. I'm going to beat your ass is what his shirt says.
Caught on the ropes on his way over, and you know.
Oh.
Man, oh man. Strowman capitalizing.
That big SOB just slammed him across.
And Fatu's up. Choke slam doesn't matter.
Fatu rises up and from off the announce desk.
Jeez, this guy is not built correctly.
His ability to get back up time and again like no one else.
You cannot stop what you cannot kill.
What did Solo and Tamatanga go? Fighting into the crowd.
We'll take a choke slam on our table.
God.
Shrug it off in 3 seconds. Get straight back on the offense.
Oh, maybe not. Thought someone was going to go through one of the table.
They're in the tech area right now, on top of the tech crates. A big super kick. He just sends Strowman draping over that top crate.
The referee's been screaming
oh, there's
for
the table.
to get out here and get some order, and who can blame them for saying, hell no, we're taking the rest of the night off.
And now Fatu is joining him up top. At the
oh, Samoan drop through that table.
Stands Fatu and 385 pounds of big Braun Strowman.
Nothing positive can come from this position.
Oh boy. With ease. Nope.
Strowman able to get back.
Choke slam. Ooh.
Fatu down through the tables below.
Oh my God, take a look at this massive choke slam through part of our set. The frame of Jacob Fatu crashing down, smashing everything below him.
Oh, that was one big ass table. That wasn't two separate tables.
Perhaps the monster Braun Strowman making an epic statement.
Just the way these Philly fans prefer it.
Oh my God, he's up.
How is he getting up? How does Fatu do this every single time?
Back up, on his feet.
Survives the biggest slams, the biggest moments.
Now he's pissed off.
Strowman and Fatu, electric in Philly tonight.
I'll tell you, it's really hard to fathom how much this conflict between Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman has just escalated over the last few weeks. Well, I will attempt to switch gears and welcome in the man who has championship aspirations here tonight on SmackDown, L.A. Knight.
Hey, you already said a mouthful there, but here we are, so let me talk to you. I guess it was all gas, no brakes on Jacob Fatu's big fat keister going through that table, huh? Yeah. And what that means is the man who cost me the U.S. Championship last time around, out of the picture. That means no distractions. That means Shinsuke Nakamura tonight. It is you, it is me. Ichigo, Ichie. Which I know that you know what that means, and what that means is one moment, one time. One time is all it takes for the BFT to smack you back to factory settings. And then, the one moment is us standing right here in the birthplace of the United States, Philadelphia, PA. And that one moment, which we can never relive again, it is here. So savor it while it is, because right now that means we are standing in the birthplace of the rebirth of my U.S. title reign. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, if you think about it, I've dealt with sneak attacks. I've dealt with the mist. I've dealt with it all, and I stood tall. Yeah. But I put it to you like this. Old Glory, it's kind of needed a better representation as of late, and that's exactly what I'm gonna give it, because Shin, I hope the shadows were good to you, because I'm not gonna be. Out of the shadows and into the light, once again, we can all pledge allegiance to the United States champion, with everybody saying L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Pete, are you okay? Because I'm gonna need you to be. I have a street fight against Michin, and I have no idea what's gonna happen out there. Shake it off, okay? Shake it off. Let's go.
Hey, Chelsea. I just came here to wish you some good luck. Or not. Actually, because it doesn't matter if it's you or Michin. Whoever has that title, I've decided I'm coming after next. Bye!
Piper, that is the last thing I needed to hear right now. Get it together!
It's Chelsea Green.
Piper's had herself a long evening already. I don't know if Chelsea's secret purpose is fully capable of safeguarding
Wait
duty.
a second. Is Chelsea Green dressed up as the hardcore legend Cactus Jack?
Oh, yes!
Yup, she is.
I love it!
I do.
Perfect in Philly, isn't it?
The following is a street fight, and it is for the Women's United States Championship. Introducing first, being accompanied by
Piper.
from Victoria.
I don't think Piper's gonna be much help this time.
She is the Women's United States Champion, Chelsea Green.
And our recent history with Michin tells us that we know exactly what we're in store for. Michin and Chelsea, a street fight for the championship next.
Yes, but she is dressed up in Cactus Jack attire. That was Zelina Vega, who she got sent to SmackDown in the trade window when they disbanded, basically got rid of LWO. But I think Zelina Vega will more than likely get the title. I just don't know if it'll happen before WrestleMania. Hammerstone is a free agent. When did that happen? Yeah, I see he posted that his last match was WrestleMania last match for TNA at a February taping and no longer under contract with the company. Wow, did not know that. What? Didn't Hammerstone have a match on NXT? Hammerstone. I think it's Alexander Hammerstone. Yeah. Yep, the family did pay him to try to take out Oba. That is right. It did not work at all. Match I'm really looking forward to though is Oba and Moose at Roadblock. He's on TNA. He's been other places, I do believe, too. He's big in TNA.
Of course, WWE World's coming to Vegas April 17th through the 21st, and Fanatics Advance and WWE have announced a 5-day event featuring immersive fan experiences.
Fatu should get a title opportunity. I agree with that.
In Mania history, and just announced, Undertaker's going to be there at WWE World Saturday, the 19th of April. Tickets on sale now via fanaticsevents.com/WWE.
What's up, Jason? This is nobody. I am enjoying the new game.
John Cena con una patada.
Currently working on the showcase.
Est-ce qu'un 17e titre pour une âme, une carrière, une légende? Ma carrière,
The Korean team lost their mind.
As you can hear, the whole world has latched on to what went down in Toronto. Final boss, Cena, the beatdown of Cody. And we will hear from the undisputed WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes. That is coming up in just a little bit here on SmackDown in Philly. I also heard from Chelsea Green, typically complaining, and that's what she was doing about having a
here we go.
street fight to defend her title. And she has to do that in moments. WrestleMania is presented by Snickers. Snickers satisfies. And by WWE 2K25. Early access drops today, bringing you all the new mode, the Island Plus underground matches, and more game-changing updates soon to come your way.
Chelsea Green for one night only, hailing from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Looks the part, but this ain't cosplay. Not when you're in there with this woman in a street fight.
We got the garbage can. We got it all coming.
The challenger from Fontana, California, Michin.
They're going to get right
They're not
at
gonna
it.
wait. Here we go.
Fight to determine the U.S. Women's Championship. As Michin is in the Eagles
Abyss
jersey,
is going to be a part of it.
Looks
I got
like
the Bloodline edition, so I think it came with everything.
She's brought out to the ring.
Damn.
A little earlier, Joe, Michin trained at the Immortal 2300 Arena, the home of ECW. She trained in death match wrestling. This is her home turf.
Ah, come on.
In Philly, and indeed in this match type.
Hit him with that damn pan.
Tray right away.
Oh, my God. That was a good pop.
Even officially started. Referee Dan Engler technically waiting for both competitors to be in the ring. This could come imminently.
The crowbar was brought out of the garbage can.
I actually feel for Chelsea Green here. There is
a chain, yep.
Negative bias from GM Nick Aldis against Chelsea Green, who's effectively in an impromptu street fight against the best of the best in this match type. And finally,
Dan can ring that bell, and we are underway.
Oh, now the match started. I thought the match already started.
U.S. Championship. We got two chains in the ring as well, and a steel chair could already be in play early on. And it is.
There we go.
Not the rapper, right? The rapper's in the ring?
Not the rapper. Not the rapper. Just two separate chains.
Oh my gosh.
By the way, speaking of musical performers, How about what
Bring
Travis
out
Scott
the
did
mop.
to Cody Rhodes last week?
It was the worst cheap shot of them all. I'm sure it left Cody's ears ringing for days.
Gonna hit with a pile driver onto the chain.
Time. But she ends up on those chains.
Ears ringing in this kind of match might be the least of these two's worries. You see Secret Hervis on the outside looking rather disheveled, piping even after her match earlier. And
On a timeout, not gonna happen.
for a timeout.
Oh, is she biting her
Oh,
fingers?
God,
Wade?
biting.
Are you kidding me?
Well, guess what, Joe Tess? It's all perfectly legal in street fight rules.
You can see Michin taking advantage.
What on earth are you looking for?
Oh, this crowd's gonna go nuts. Philly's gonna go nuts. Nothing they like.
Good old-fashioned tables. Oh, damn.
And Chelsea tucks the table away to the cascade of boos.
Oh. We're getting a picture-in-picture during this match. Michin and she hit hard on the floor. Motor City Machine Guns, Julia, Stephanie Vaquero, the first DLC pack. Yes. Now, I can't remember the dates that they come out. I'd have to look back. I know Penta's supposed to be in one as well. Looks like Chelsea Green does have a rope tying Michin's hands together. Yep, that's what she's done. Here we go. Does Ricky Saints? Yeah, Ricky Saints will eventually be on the main roster, Kevin. It'll just take a little while. I think he'll be there after WrestleMania at some point. Penta, Motor Machine Gun, and the two women is the first DLC. I think Billy Gunn is kind of like Jake the Snake Roberts. He's got a Legends deal with WWE, but still is part of AEW. Damn. She's just throwing Michin around. Holy shit. I really hope that they do not move Ricky like they did Adam Rhodes. That would be horrible for him. She's using that damn rope to choke me now. I mean, Chelsea Green has been very smart with this match. Till right here. Yep, there we go. Good God, what impact. I know we couldn't hear it, but I can promise you, Chelsea Green bounced off that shit
Moments ago,
hard.
Michin was able to undo a rope that was tied around her hands for the better part of the last 4 minutes. And now Michin looking to get back at Chelsea Green.
Oh!
Fire extinguisher!
Fire extinguisher. Smart.
Right into her face! A street fight here in Philly to determine the U.S. Women's Championship, and it has been outrageous.
Oh my God, that was like a blast of air conditioning. I wasn't even close to it. Imagine that burning the skin of Chelsea Green.
When you're in the home of EC Dub, when you're
Comes
in South
Piper.
Philly, you deliver. Oh, Piper Niven comes in to disrupt it. She was going for the tables, and now she's on top of ours.
Where's B-Fab?
The Secret Service member who got beat up earlier this evening.
We need B-Fab.
Tiffany Stratton finally gets a win back, helping out the U.S. champ just when she most needed it.
Street fight rules.
Gonna hit with a coast to coast.
Is going on up. Piper Niven is holding her in place.
God, we're going coast to coast.
Oh!
Missile drop.
Connected.
Garbage can to head.
1,
into the cover.
2.
And the kick out by Michin.
I did not have that on my bingo card from Chelsea Green, but that was superb.
And there's B-Fab.
Oh, we're gonna even this thing up.
Just like I said, going after Piper. God. Oh my God.
Chases off Piper Niven.
Damn.
Say goodbye to the Secret Harvest, ladies. It's one-on-one. And Chelsea Green looks like she's seen a ghost.
Whoever's gonna help Chelsea, if they added a third, it would happen right here. Oh, nope. Are we finally gonna get Michin as a champ?
How bad do you want to be a hardcore legend, Chelsea Green? It was all
Michin was who I originally had winning this.
This is good stuff here in Philly
God.
tonight. Just the way they like it.
Chelsea Green got a nose busted open on NXT this past week, and now with a long
There we go.
attack.
The long back attack.
Get even worse.
And she delivers on it. The first of our 2 U.S. Championship matches.
1,
It could end right here.
2.
And the kick out at 2 and change from the champ.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if gold was not on the line tonight, Chelsea Green would have just taken the L and got out of here while she still can.
We have seen a little bit of everything, and now
If this match, if this title don't change here,
we've had the
I think
Michin's hand,
Shinsuke does.
garbage can in play, a fire extinguisher, and the crowd has been chanting, "We want tables," and she wants to deliver.
You want it, Philly? You got it.
And the EC dub chants have started up.
Oh, sweet God.
Trained in part by the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. He must be looking on proudly right now.
Yeah, you know his podcast is going to be loving this.
Oh!
Man.
A
Chelsea
bulldog?
from out of nowhere.
Okay, Chelsea, go ahead and put the table up.
And now the inaugural women's U.S. champion, willing herself
Here we go.
to set up that table.
Well, Chelsea Green is an entertainment goddess, but don't ever question the toughness of this woman. How the hell she's still moving? I have no idea.
Oh.
Turns the tables.
Eat defeat.
Eat defeat onto the table.
The legs collapsing. Perhaps that has saved Chelsea Green.
The legs collapsed, but it's still held up.
This is about
Oh, sweet God.
This is a
Oh, yeah, there you go. That's it. 1, 2.
What in the world? What in the world?
Who is that?
Who the hell is that?
Who is
She was
this?
about to win the U.S. Championship, and somebody pulled Chelsea Green out. It's
Alba Fire. Okay.
What the hell is Alba Fire doing here?
That's how they're going to use her.
attacking Michin.
Oh.
Canadian Destroyer.
Damn.
Yes, Michin is out cold. Alba, what on earth are you doing?
She is teeing up Chelsea Green to
1,
win this street
2,
fight. Not like this.
3.
Are you kidding me?
Here is your winner, and still the Women's United States
Okay.
Champion,
Isla Dawn is gone. She got, you know, she's not there. So that's what they do.
The new secret Hermes
Okay.
agent.
Well, the secret Hermes is apparently expired. stupid. The administration of Chelsea Green has...
That is wild.
And they retain the U.S. title.
No. That was a shame. Es una vergüenza. Once again, you two failed to capture an opportunity that was in your hands. Ya la tenían. All you had to do is win. Things need to start changing for Legado del Fantasma, and soon. And this time, I don't expect it. I demand it.
He has a point.
Santos is pissed.
Why do you take that from Santos? No te dejes. I know you. And you deserve better.
Andrade is going to put a wedge in Legado del Fantasma.
Coming up next, after the turn,
oh boy, we're hearing from Cody.
We hear from Cody Rhodes next.
What a wild moment. I really didn't expect. I didn't think Alba Fire would be that's a shock. But I am glad that she's being, I guess, now used on the main roster, because last time we seen Unholy Union or NXT before Christmas, before New Year's. Never should have broke them up. I miss Isla. Yeah. I seen Indy Hartwell, I think, is going to be at the HOG pay-per-view. But I don't know which one she's going to be at. Let's see. Hold on. Wolowski said, what the hell? Yeah. At least I thought I seen she was going to be. Hang on. Isla might team up with Michin. No, Isla's not there. Yeah, there it is. House of Glory announced March 15th. Indy Hartwell makes her debut at the City of Dreams. Not sure. What's up? Okay. I like to see LA Knight win. I could see LA Knight winning the title back tonight from Shinsuke.
Morning. Dana White getting involved in boxing could bring the sport back to its glory days. Announced earlier this morning that yourself, Turkey, and Nick Khan have aligned to create a new promotion.
What I would love to do is build this thing from the ground up, the way that we did the UFC. Build cards that are great from the first fight to the last fight of the night.
I am very happy today. I give the flag of boxing to the best man who can handle it.
We have a
great long relationship between us and TKO.
The model is proven to deliver the fights that the fans want to see. We will continue to make announcements on all the rest of the details on the business as we get closer to the launch.
TKO and Saudi Arabia for boxing. Nice. Oh God, here comes the Cody Rhodes segment. It's gonna be fun.
John Cena going to WrestleMania.
I can't wait to see just how banged up Cody is.
And now it's you and me at WrestleMania for the championship.
Cody Rhodes, if you become my champion, I can open up doors and possibilities for you that you never knew existed. Every dream you've ever had, I can make come true. I just need you to be my champion.
Hey Rock.
My soul no longer belongs to me. I gave my soul to this ring and these people a long time ago. Hey,
I don't know if I was buffering.
Yourself.
Go fuck yourself, Rock. John Cena was excited, by God. It was game time. What's crazy is Michael Cole's reaction and McAfee and Wade Barrett smiled about it. These title shots, they look like they were real title shots. Is he there? I got Cody's there.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Boom, boom. God almighty. You can see his damn shiner on his eye before he got out the pyro. Like he's having to hold his ear so the damn pyros don't bother him. They did only a fourth of his pyros.
There is no denying that left eye. 6 days removed from the recount after giving the final boss the firmest hard pass on the sellout offer. Cody is here in front of his fans.
This is the eeriest Cody Rhodes entrance I've ever known. There's a somber silence hanging over this audience in Philadelphia because they know 6 nights ago, as we all do, we witnessed a travesty.
And not just the beating, but the disrespect.
Yep, no second pyro. They're really protecting Cody's ear if it's as bad as they said it was.
To be whipped with a weight belt bearing his father's date of death.
There's fuck you Cena chants.
So, Philadelphia, City of Champions, what do we want to talk about? An obvious question with an obvious answer. It's the most watched moment in WWE history and pro wrestling history, and there I am laying on the bottom tasting my own blood. What do you say to a little one, not even 4 years old, when she looks up at you and says, "Papa, what happened to your face?" It's not a conversation that I was prepared to have. So I told her what I can only classify as a Cody lie. I told her that I ran into a wall. It's not entirely untrue. I did run into a wall designed by the final boss, the Rock.